We're going to go over G54 through G59, okay, and they're on your tools and offset page, F4. Okay, and these are different work offsets. Okay, where these come in handy is, like say this part for instance, when I started making this part, it was out of rough stock, which is located against your fixed and movable jaw. I'm sorry, your fixed jaw and your stop. Okay, and then we're machining 20 thousandths or so off the outside of it. We get done and we flip it over and we get ready to run the finished part, which is now locating on a finished surface. The X and Y 0 for the first operation was the center of the rough stock. The X and Y position for the next part of this, or the next sequence of the programs, is going to be off the center of the finished part, which has been machined to size. So on the first part, I would have used the program, I would have used G54. So we'll click on G54 and you can put whatever you want in here. And I find capitals to be better. I'll double click on this. Oh yeah. Rough. Pass. We just went to a park position in the last one. So I'm going to save this right now. I go to MDI. The park position was the center of our part. I'm just going to tell it to go to park position. Okay, and those numbers are minus 7.078, minus 3.166. I'm not going to change the Z at all. It'll be 0 for all the way home. Okay, so right now if I want my G54 to be that position, I'm going to go in here, double click, and I'm going to go and put those numbers in here. So minus 7.087, y-axis minus 3.166, Z stays the same, A stays the same, save. So now I've got that position in there for my home position for that part. If the next part we ran was 20 thousandths more to the left and 20 thousandths more to the stop, then I would choose G55 and use that in my program. And we'll call this finish. Pass. Okay. And we'll go minus 7 point. We'll make it a bigger jump. We'll just go minus 7.5 and minus 3.3. Save. Okay, so then in my program, when I'm running the first stage, it'll be G54. Running the second stage, it'll be G55. Two entirely separate part zeros. This could also be used for running the same part shape out of one solid piece of stock. And I would call up a position of 54 for the first shape, 55, 56, and so forth. And then just run your individual program for each of those parts. Identical parts or slightly different, but it makes it a lot easier to work with your machine. If I go into MDI again, okay, and I go G55, X 0.0, Y 0.0, enter. Okay, so that just moved to minus 7.5, minus 3.3. I go G54, X 0.0, Y 0.0. That just moved back to the original, which is at the minus 7.087. So that's how you use your G54 through 59 for different work datum points, 0 points in your X and Y. Okay, another feature that this has, just so you can keep track of what you've already done. Okay, if I go into MDI right now and I go G54, G00, X 1.0, Y 0.0, and I make a move, okay? And if you look on the screen down here, it shows you that you are currently in rapid mode. You're using G17, the XY plane. You're in absolute, okay, and you're moving in G94 units per minute. Okay, then up here, it will show you the work offset you're using. Right here it says work offset G54. If you change to G55, it'll show G55. If you have several different work offsets and you can't remember, or you stop the program and it was using G56 and now you want to make a G54 move, if you just go to MDI and you punch in, move to +1, -2, it's going to be moving according to whatever work offset it's showing up here, which might not be the work offset that you think you're in at the time. So this is good information to have readily available to you.